Twitter and Square CEO Jack Dorsey says, quote, hyperinflation will happen soon in the US and the world. And this article is kind of like a non-article. In fact, it just, basically just tweeted that hyperinflation is going to change everything. It's happening. And that, yep, it will happen in the US soon. And so the world. There isn't much in the way of explanation. Now, there is this video here. The Morgan Stanley CIO says inflation is here to stay. Will it be more persistent? But he is pretty, confident that, hyperinflation is not what's happening, not what's going to happen. But, we do live in a world, in a time where we have been able to create more things for cheaper and push price down through productivity. And so it's kind of part of a correction more so than a run of hyperinflation, run up to hyperinflation here. So I kind of tend to think that it is more of a correction, but I also think that once we get through the hurdles that we've come through with the illness, that we can get on the other side, things will likely come back down. Maybe not to where they once were, but to something that's more sustainable and not runaway inflation that we have, not hyperinflation. So let's pump the brakes on that. Now, this other article here talks about why inflation scares haven't hammered the stock market. Despite the ever scary inflation headlines, the Dow Jones Industrial Average and S&P are flirting with record highs. That's counter to prevailing wisdom, right? On paper, increasing inflationary pressure brought on mostly from the pandemic should be pounding the corporate profit margins and weighing on outlooks. So far this earnings season, on balance, that hasn't happened, and stock prices have been fast to jump on the less dire narrative, pros say. Quote, investor sentiment had gotten pretty negative ahead of the earnings season. However, once again, we're seeing companies put up solid results, points out Michael Rinking, New York Stock Exchange senior market strategist. And he is correct with according to the data, about 84% of companies have beaten earnings estimates for third quarter, in line with the record levels seen in the prior 2 quarters. Earnings for those companies have been reported and have gained a solid 32.7%. Companies have managed to deliver strong results due to the combination of price increases and cost cuts designed to combat anything but transitory inflation. So there's definitely some signs here that things are, again, not runaway terrible. But I do wonder if, we do have the inflation, and we do have companies that are contending with not being able to get product. I know we're not able to get all the parts that we need. We've had, extended wait times on some parts to get at our repair shop, and it makes it really tough to get, to conduct business and to be able to turn revenue even, let alone profit, when you're not able to get the things in hand. So. And I also know, my wife was looking through the toy catalog that came from Target the other day, and she went online and she's like, everything that, the kids would have wanted is already not in stock. So it doesn't mean that it won't be in stock at some point, but it also makes me wonder if Black Friday, while online ordering is great, there might actually end up being a, what was that movie? Jingle All the Way-esque run for certain types of toys reminiscent of years past. And hopefully that doesn't contribute to an ever-growing illness or new variant of the illness going forward.